Hi, I'm Alison Watt. I'm in my studio on Protection Island, British Columbia. Just finished up my free week of playdates with students from all over the world. This year we made layered works in mixed media with contour drawings, blind contour drawings of mainly plant material. Some people chose other things, but I provided some images of interesting seeds and leaves and cones and pods, and those are some of my very favorite subject material. Anyway, we started with contour drawing as a way of loosening up, and then on top of those drawings we built layers of glazes. Sometimes we used resist, painted out with opaques, and added more interesting mark making with different kinds of media to create these kind of layered drawings that are knit together with the visual language of the plant materials, or whatever visual language they started with. So And the last thing that we talked about in the Playdate sessions were how to go big. So how to take some of the ideas from working on small work into larger work. And I did a demo of layered loose drawings in a big format. So that's what this is behind me. So now I'm preparing for my favorite time of year as a teacher of art. I'm preparing for my 6-week Serious Fun Paths to Abstraction online course, which starts next Tuesday on April 15th. Now, if you have ever asked yourself this question, how do I begin a painting? Or these questions, what do I do if I get blocked? How do I finish a painting? What is my true artistic voice? I know sometimes when I was in my early years of painting, I tried so many different kinds of subjects and media that I began to wonder what my true artistic voice was. But now I know that sometimes that takes a while. You need to experiment, work with different kinds of media, and master the fundamentals like color, composition, value, and form and surface and line. And the more that you can master those fundamentals, then the more tools you have for kind of bringing the work that you really want to make to life. So in Serious Fun, we start to loosen up by abstraction. So we use abstraction as a way of moving our work into a looser, less representational way of painting, and that kind of allows us to tap into our intuitive sense, and then lay on top of that intuition the fundamentals, which we'll be exploring, as well as I said, color, composition, etc. And we'll work through some different genres. Now, I used to teach this with, one session on color, one session on value, one session on composition, etc. Now I find that it's a lot more fun and interesting, and maybe exposes the students to more different kinds of subject material if we work through different genres. So our first session is just gathering marks, exploring mark making, but then we work with botanical subjects, with still life, with landscape, and then we go into kind of a pure abstraction with collage. But this allows us to experiment with a lot of different subject materials, and in each one of them we also explore the process of abstraction and how we can loosen our work up. So I hope you consider perhaps joining us. You can find out more about the course in the link to my website below, and I thought that you might enjoy having a look at some of the work that we've made in previous years.